What is the story of Resident Evil 9 Requiem? So let's mumble along. I've always had a weird relationship with Resident Evil. To me, it's like the bulldog of video games. You know, the ramen? Every 2 to 4 years, I fancy playing one, but when I actually play them, the same thing happens. No. Holy. The biggest difference being, I bought 5 packs of Bulldog. That's gonna last me a long time, but I'm always gonna forget every couple of weeks and go back to it. In true Resident Evil fashion, we know a lot, but also know nothing at the same time. We know the setting revolves heavily around the events of Resident Evil 2 and kind of 3 as they're kind of set in the same city, aren't they? Different things happen at the same time, if I remember correctly. With a new character called Grace Ashcroft, as she is the daughter of Alicia Ashcroft from the game, but is murdered 30 years after Raccoon City's incident. For the more common tongue, the OG zombie outbreak in Raccoon City acted as the butterfly effect for the whole Resident Evil universe. This is kind of the whole setup of the game. You have to go back to the place of your mother's murder because the FBI boss thinks you should after 8 years and you should just deal with your problems. I think that might be a HR problem. This is due to a new murder having transpired in your investigation as you're the one investigating the string of murders, these suspicious murders, so to say. Not just normal murders, they look suspicious. There's some images. Then it looks like you're abducted by this guy who is seemingly the main protagonist. He's no tall, dark and handsome, but look at them eyes. I wouldn't kick him out of the ramen bar if you know what I mean. So that's the story so far. However, when I look into these kind of trailers and the gameplay and the whatever's, all the different information, it doesn't feel Greek mythology. It's going to have Greek mythology in it. It feels more Frankenstein. Basically, it's given a more Frankenstein vibe. With Victor Gideon, I think I said that name right, being a combination of both the creator and the monster, both the virus and the cure, with him creating creatures within the hospital, what will be found by Leon, who is kind of behind Grace in this search. On the other hand, we have this apartment building area will act as kind of the starting point of the game, where Grace and Victor von Stein meet for the first time, as she is going back to the place where her mother died, what seemingly might be him, but I have a theory that it probably won't be him, but she is kind of forced by her job to go back here because of terrible management. With the fact that I think this little beastie, what has been a part of this trailer, like a massive part of this trailer, with it obviously being a creation of Victor, and I think it could be Grace's mother, as Victor has been experimenting with all these bodies, trying to evolve the virus into something perfect.